I'm Chandan Lahiri and I belong to Bihar State and I'm a primary teacher. So actually I came to live because I just want to deliver some message, through my side. Actually in this time, I'm having so many people have a different kinds of mindset, phobia you can consider. Okay, so many unpredictable fear. They as a consider if I would say something in broken sentence. So the people start, mocking at me, criticizing at me. Okay, I'm talking about spoken English issues in this live session. And I just want to tell, all the people, such a people who thinks like that. Okay, if I speak something else in broken sentence, so people start laughing at me. Okay, so according to me, this kinds of phobia, okay, and fear of youth, it will never allow you, to reaching at your levels, at your goals, at your destiny. Do not think, about someone, what they will consider about your ability. You can do better than you think about yourself. You do not know your specific quality of you, how better you are, how precious you are. More than that, people who thinks about you. Okay. If you start thinking about someone's, okay, what they will think about you, then how will you focus over your skill, over your target of your life and any goals? Okay. I belong to Bihar state. I live at village. I do not have any kinds of facilities. I didn't take any class even about the spoken English. Still, I am talking with many of peoples. Okay, in English language, with confidence. How? How the confidence come inside of me to facing the people's intentions and giving the replies according to their opinions. It's just like a language. You can consider it's a medium of just expressing your feeling in this way. Do not hesitate to make mistakes. Obviously, in the beginning time, every people start making mistakes, so many. It doesn't mean that people are not educated. Every people are much educated. Okay, it's up to you how you utilize your wisdom, in what kinds of sources, and how. Okay, I come, the first time in the live session. I was considering it's a better way to come out on the live, and this is the greatest way of motivating peoples. Okay, you know very well in this time there are so many applications, software available to just change your background. I also can do, but I do not want to hide my reality, right? Who I am. Okay, I do not want to hide my identifications. I really proud of my identifications, whatever I am. Okay, and I do not need to get fear what people think about me. I just want to availing all those people who as a consider if I would say anything in this way, so people will be criticizing me, right? And I don't get fear to make mistake in my conversation as well. You just enter my channel and look around. There are so many conversational video you will get. Obviously, I had made many kinds of mistakes. Many mistake I have made. It doesn't mean like I'm making mistake. That doesn't mean I'm not educated. No, I am having so many people have a less vocabulary, but still they just want to become fluent. How it is possible? First, you have to accumulate various kinds of vocabulary. Because when the situations come to your speaking time, at that time you are not having appropriate vocabulary for framing your sentence and becoming the big issues of your speaking, right? But you start thinking oppositely. I am done very less practice. That's why it is happening with me. No, you couldn't complete all the criteria, which is a requirement in your initial days. First, you have to gain, you know, appropriate content. Okay, content that is mean materials of spoken English. Okay, without having proper materials of spoken English, how could you describe anything situationally, right? Many of time I'm having so many peoples in Israel. They start talking very rapidly with any person. After an increasement of time, they start getting hesitation because of less informations they have. Okay, they have a limited informations, knowledge about particular topic. That's why they are unable to frame their sentence. Okay, we have become very fluent, but in a limited conversation like giving interview. Obviously, we give multiple time our interview with many learner. Obviously, which things I do multiple time, we become gradually mastered in this field because it should be it kinds of things has been repeated by us, right? So according to me, if the any learner want to become fluent in English speaking, first you have to get proper knowledge about particular field and then gradually start describing it in your own manner. There is no requirement of showing your better ability in the first time. No. People will never observe you. People will observe your way of expressing your things. What are you trying to say? People often put their attention over your speaking materials. What are you going to say to other? Okay. So according to me, do not hesitate. Start speaking by considering like this is your first native language. And you have to reminding yourself how did you learn native language of yours by observing the people's talk, right? Making a very kinds of wrong sentence instead of you kept going on because you had a belief one day I would speak much better as I expect from myself, right? And you just consider no one interrupted you at that time, right? Why? Because all of them has understood if I would interrupted that person, then how did he learn? Right? The same thing, the same situation also has been created under your journey of spoken English. And this time also no one will interrupted you. But you just consider about yourself like people can do like that. No. This is your opinion. This is your negative thoughts about someone. Every people are busy in their life. There is no care about anyone. Everyone want to become a good in their own skill. Okay. Yes, some more people can do kinds of activities, but those people are useless. You can consider they do not have any particular goal of life, and they have been just investing time only by criticizing someone's because they can't do anything else in life. Okay. So according to me, I came here only for motivating you all. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining my live session because the first time I just accumulating some confidence and join this live session. Okay. I mean come to the live. Sorry. Little bit I nervous also because I was under confidence you can consider. But this is my initial stage. So actually, ma'am, I'm very curious and very passionate person, and I often try, to help other. Okay, why I'm talking always, these kinds of matter, like usually the beginner are having in their initial days, because I just want to avail all of them, because many of now learner doesn't have even any idea what is the exact issues of their life in their spoken English. Okay, they are misguided by having a various kinds of stuff on YouTube. Okay, so they do not have particular idea. Okay, by gripping their own issues in their skill. So that's why I'm often try to discuss. Okay, over on it. Okay, so beginner can get awareness, exact issues of there, and start working over to just reducing their issues and becoming little bit creative. Okay, because according to me, every people are very unique itself. You have to just recognize your own ability, how better you are, what in what skill. Okay, you have to just recognize your own ability. It doesn't matter how much vocabulary do you have to just frame your sentence. Whatever vocabulary you have, you can make every kinds of sentence. Okay, there is no big deal. Okay, do not consider I'm having very less vocabulary, so I couldn't talk that much better. As a generally the native speakers speak around the citizens, around the peoples. No, this is not right. Whatever vocabulary you have, you can describe any kinds of a statement of you in good manner with confidence. Okay, but this is your initial days. Okay, so first you have to just practice a lot at yourself by observing the things around you and making various kinds of sentence, so that you can be just stored, data when the situations come to your life, whenever you attend in any session with the learner. At that time, that kinds of sentence will help you to frame your sentence, describing your feeling into the good manner. Okay, and hesitation and fearness and formal, these are very little issues, and usually the people have been facing for a longer. So it doesn't matter. Okay, you have to just accept your all problems, your all issues with heartily, because after accepting your issues, you will get confidence to express yourself in good manner, because you will be aware already, okay, where you have done mistakes. Okay, so it will help you, your acceptations will help you, okay, to just openly exposing yourself in good manner. Okay, instead of knowing you are making good mistakes, but these kinds of acceptations will never um, demotivate you. It will allow you to just frankly you can expose yourself and try to just frame your sentence according to your situations. Okay, so that's why according to me, every people are very unique, right? First you have to know where are you lagging. English is not a big deal for anyone, especially in this time because we have a smartphone. If we start utilizing good manner in this phone, so we can reach at the moon. And this is the only language, right? We can also do this. So according to me, just think, something different. Okay. So like in this time, according to me, this is the merely way of just having the fluency in your conversations. First, you have to focus very general vocabulary, very basic vocabulary. Okay, and try to just articulate all these things in good manner by the help of your general vocabulary, which you learn through your day-to-day life. Okay, because you know what, a big mistake that usually the beginner have done in the initial days, they start collecting, very expensive vocabulary that was out of their capacity. They are unable to frame each and every vocabulary in their sentence because they don't know how to use these kinds of vocabulary in my statement, in my conversations. It doesn't mean like you collect all these vocabulary so you will know how to use that kinds of vocabulary in what situation. No, this is the responsibility of you. If you are going to get new vocabulary, so you have to know how to utilize this vocabulary in what manner. Okay, by collecting vocabulary it is not a solution of your spoken English. No, you have to know, you have to aware how to use this vocabulary in what situation. Okay, because many of things, hi, hi sir, hello, good morning, and thank you for joining. So, actually, according to me, first you what you I'm let me tell you. First, you just learn the one vocabulary in a day, okay, and try to Google out, get the proper information and a structure. How you can create the one sentence by involving this vocabulary in that kinds of a statement. How you can create any sentence included that vocabulary. First, you have to know. Okay, it's a very few seconds you get to know how to use, better use of this vocabulary in a what say situation. Okay, and then you often try to use because one vocabulary will help you to reminding for longer. If you are going to try to just recalling five vocabulary, six vocabulary, you know, in a situation, in that kinds of situation when you start conversation with any person, at that time you are having a various kinds of confusion that is mean first of all you will be under pressure by having topics, right? And second is that you have to think about how to use these kinds of vocabulary which I accumulated before, right? And the third challenge is for you how to convey my thought in good manner. So you can consider at the one time you have been go through five to six challenges of your in your conversation time, right? How could you complete that kinds of challenges in a one time? Because you are the beginner, you are not expert. Okay. So why are you imposing these kinds of responsibility at that time when you start practicing yourself, right? Don't requirement to imposing much responsibility to yourself. Okay, just start practicing. Okay, just remove the burdens of responsibility. Start just practicing with the learner. Expose yourself. Whatever you know, you just try to frame out. That is the mainly way of having the success in a kind of field. Without having fear. We all are just equal. We all are human. Okay? This is not your issue. Millions of people have been suffering through this problem. Okay? You often try to relate yourself with someone. Do not think you are different to that person. No. All of them have been suffering through the same situation of life. Okay? So do not need to having the fear. Okay? Try to just inculcate yourself in good manner. I know in order to having a lot of mistakes, it doesn't mean okay, you're not a good speaker. You are. If whatever you think, it's a become the reality of your life. This is a certainty. This is the 100% right. You know very well. Okay, how the people become successful businessmen in future because they think before. That was their imaginations of life, and that imaginations one day will be becoming a reality of their life because whatever we visualize inside of self before time, that will be going on, okay, gradually, and so becoming the reality of us. So we have to believe out. Okay, we have to believe in self ability. Okay, so according to me, if you are really thinking like you should be like how you should start your spoken English, so you start now. This is the right moment of your life. Okay, do not select any time and period. Okay, to start your journey, you start now. Okay, because in this time I'm having a various feature, you can say several kinds of facilities, over the social media platform. Best to best teacher you will get over these YouTubes. Okay, their strategy, their ideas are there. Enough you have to just need to get these are ideas to just applying in your initial days to improve your spoken in your manner. Yeah, you can utilize your mind, your wisdom to generating some ideas, some methods, some techniques. Okay, do experiment it yourself. No requirement of having the ideas of other. Okay, but the one important part of your journey, be and maintain your consistency. Because if you are maintaining your consistency, that is mean you are going to gradually reach at your destiny. You know the why people doesn't get success in life, because they have a very lazy habits of life. After working 6 months, 7 months, okay, they lost their interest. They distracted their intention from various kinds of things like entertaining, making reels, and etc. And they start giving up by considering this is not good for me. I have to apply in some platform other. Maybe that would be more convenient for me to express and establishing my life. No, if you really made, if you created any goal, particular goal into your life, so you have to just keep continue until, yeah, unless you get succeed. Okay, this is the reality. This is the 100% right. If you maintain your consistency towards any kinds of goals, it must be succeed. Okay, believe it yourself. This is a certainty. Just let me tell you about my story. I think 1 year before, I was nothing in this field. I was unable to say at least the one sentence in this way. Okay. I was having so many hesitation over the audio call applications. But today, I'm talking with you as a video call. Think about how it is possible. So many teachers and guiders often, suggest to the learner, if you really want to good in this field, so you have to wait for 4 years at least, 4 year, even 5 year. But I just did it only for 1 year. How it is possible? Because of my consistency, because of my belief in myself. I knew no one will do anything for me. I will be with the responsible for all the action of my life. And whatever achievement I would get in future, I will be the responsible for it. No one will help us. Okay, I have to stand for self. Okay, if I am doing anything, we have to give 100% over it. Okay, fearness, low confidence, fumbleness, these are just psychological issues. Sorry, psychological issues, mental problems you can consider. Okay, we all are human. There is no requirement of having hesitation from fumbleness. Yeah, this is the human nature. At the first time when we enter in a new situation of life, so we start getting hesitation from fumbleness. Why? Because we are having the truly incredible performance of the people. So that's why we are having hesitation, right? Have you ever imagined like whenever we are having the any low people around us, so we become overconfident. How? Because of these reasons. Okay, this is our nature. Okay, so always, always you try to just think, the way you think about yourself. See it differently, see oppositely, think oppositely about yourself. You're the better, you are so much precious, but you do not recognize your ability, your uniqueness, right? This is a language only. Okay, and this language will help you in whole life. This language will help you to get expectations by other. Okay, the people will respect you so much, whether whenever you speak at least the one line around them. Okay, it can be the cause of having respect in your life. You can make the better image in a human life. So many things can be the possibility. It should be the possibility. Okay, so little bit I was nervous in this session, in this live session. So sorry for that. Again, we will come on the live very soon. Thank you so much for participating this live session with me. Bye.